What up, party people, and happy Friday Eve. We're about to clunk it up here in Middle Tennessee. I'm going to smoke this CAO Bones Chicken Foot. We're going to get into some fighting cock. I'm going to tell you about the time I got into an actual cockfight. Stick around for a foul time. This is Deep Cut Energy. It's fighting cock. 103 proof. I'm having this on ice tonight. It's hot. So fighting cock, or as we always called it around here, especially when I was in high school, kicking chicken. And it seemed like a fitting beverage to have tonight with this CAO Bones Chicken Foot. Let's get a taste of this fighting cock. This is like $13 a bottle. I've not had fighting cock in years, but I wanted to pair both of these mostly around the story, right? This is not shit you're going to get from other cigar and whiskey channels, right? I might not have the damn, the most expensive camera, and I might not have the most bomb-ass audio setup. Shit, I might not have the best fucking background and the best studio. I might not have the most expensive cigars, but I got the best fucking stories. And I'm not going to lie. Damn, is that's Kentucky straight bourbon. So that doesn't have anything else in it. That's actually not bad. The CAO Bones, I've not looked up any of the stats on this. I'm assuming that's a Maduro wrapper, not that that's any specific kind, but I would guess that to be Connecticut broadleaf. This is not going to be a full review of this cigar because I'm going to be way too distracted just dicking off and smoking and having a fun time. Since this cigar is long, I'm going to take my time getting into this story. But I need to preface the story by saying, if you've watched my channel at all, you know that I grew up in San Diego. I've been in Middle Tennessee for years. But don't let that grew up in San Diego shit fool you. I'm a fucking good old boy. I've been in the South, my whole life. I spent all my summers in North Georgia with some pretty fucking redneck uncles. I've been here. I've done everything from, I've skint and butchered countless deer. I got a buddy who's from Nigeria. He eats goat meat. He couldn't find it here. We had a farmer deliver a goat to my house. We dispatched and butchered that thing up for him. I've frog gigged. I've hooked snapping turtle and made gumbo. Right when my wife and I first got together, I went out with a buddy. Man, we went and hooked a ton of mud turtles, cleaned them. Was in there. I was busting out some. I was getting drunk and making gumbo, but I was busting out some Charlie Daniels and drinking some beers and making gumbo. And my wife's parents lived next door to us. And my wife told me this story. She said she went next door and her dad was like, "What's old BD doing?" And she says, "Fuck, I don't know, man. He's over there making turtle gumbo and listening to Charlie Daniels." And he goes, "I thought you said he was from San Diego." She goes, "He's supposed to be." So I say all that to say, I'm not some city boy who don't know some shit about country ways or nothing, right? I've been around it. I know, right? Something throws me a curveball every now and then, but I'm no stranger to wildlife and animals and shit. I worked at a fucking rodeo when I first moved out here, right? I worked at a rodeo at running steer into fucking chutes so that people could rope them and all this. Had to learn that they'll kick you from the side. Put in the comments if you've ever fucked around with them things and didn't realize that they kick like Bruce Lee, right? I was just thinking, be safe. Don't get directly behind it. You can stay off to the side. Them things they'll kick the shit out of you. So I've learned stuff. But man, chickens, I didn't know shit about chickens. What do I know? So my wife wanted to get some chickens. And so she met up with somebody. She didn't have a coop or nothing, man. She met up with somebody and bought 3 or 4 chickens. They weren't even laying. She made some bullshit structure, like a little fence out of pallets. She just cobbled this shit together. She just wanted chickens. And she went out there for something one night, and the dog My sweet boxer just murks one of these chickens, man. I wasn't out there with her, just grabs this chicken and ragdolls this thing to death. She comes in, tells me about it, and I'm like, yeah, it's real sad. So I come out the next morning to work out early as fuck. And I'm like, I know she did. It was getting dark. I know she didn't throw that dead chicken away. I'm going to have to go get it. When I go out there, not only is there no dead chicken, there's no chickens. Like, the chickens are all gone. Like, there wasn't no claw marks. There wasn't no shit. Like, so I don't know what it was. I don't know if an owl got that dead one and was like, you know what, man, that was so delicious. I think I'm going to have me 4 more of these bitches, and just killed them other ones. I don't know, maybe a fox did it, or if a raccoon, but I mean, there was no feathers. There was no blood. There was no nothing. So I'm almost thinking it had to be something airborne, because I got a fenced-in backyard. So that was phase 1 of our chickens. No roosters at that time. So the following year, we're at Tractor Supply. And she tells me before I was going, I can't remember what I was going to get. But she's like, hey, if you see any baby chicks, pick them up. And I'm like, fucking baby chickens. Come on, man. Like, gives a fuck about having some chickens. Right? Because you got to feed them. You got to get the shit out of the thing. Like, it's a lot of work. I mean, you're never going to recover financially. Like, whatever you spend on getting chickens, it'll be years before you get that return on investment.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
But whatever. She wanted them. I love my wife. Whatever. I'll do whatever. So we buy like 6 baby chicks. Get them. Well, guess what? Right? 50-50 chance you're going to get a male. We end up with half of these bitches are males. I don't know how to check. Like, we YouTubed it, and it had all this. You can look at their wings, or you can squeeze them, and if they shit to the left or they do whatever, like, there's all kinds of weird things. I couldn't figure it out until they got big enough that I'm like, oh, those are roosters. But we heard also, like, the roosters would prevent shit from attacking the chickens. At this time, we got my wife ordered some bullshit coop off of Amazon that's just, it looks like chain link, but it's not nearly that thick. It's like chicken wire. Well, right? Chicken wire. But it's not even like good chicken wire. Either way, we get this thing up, and it's just hooped up and shit. So it's just this pin, right? This fenced in, like, I don't know, 10 by maybe 8 by 16 coop, right? It's got a little door you can go in. Pretty simple. Everything's good for the longest. We raise these things up, and they start giving us some eggs. Now, a couple of things I learned about roosters. If you've been around chickens a lot, you probably already know this shit. But roosters are mad rapey. Like, rapey as hell. Like, they would gang up on a hen and then hump that bitch in the dirt. Like hen would be running around the backside of the coop, and then one of them would go one way and one would go the other, and they'd pin her back there. And I'm like, dude, this is like, I have a little bit of a moral objection to this prison rape shit that's going on here with these chickens, man. This is fucked up. So we knew that the roosters were getting a little rambunctious as they got older. And one of them sons of bitches was big. And we named him Ike because he was beating his bitches, man. He was like Ike Turner, just slapping a hoe. So we started reading about it. And turns out a lot of people will call some of them roosters, right? You're supposed to have like one rooster for every, I don't know, like 7 to 10 chickens or something like that. I can't remember what the ratio was, but we were for sure more on the 50-50 side of things, right? And it wasn't really good for the hens. We got another hen, and she was like a different breed. She was smaller, and man, they were fucking her up, dude. It was awful. I hated watching it. I was like, man, dude, roosters are fucking ruthless, dude. So one day I'm out. We've got a little, half of that coop had a little covered area, and we'd made a little small hutch, like a rabbit hutch, chickens to get in at night, lock them in it, where whatever killed those first 5 chickens didn't come in and murk these chickens. I've got my back to these, and one of them roosters, man, Ike, that thing was, he was getting big. Like, he wasn't getting them big ass spurs yet, like, but he was big. I'm like, damn, that son bitch is eating. Like, that's a big old fucking rooster. So I'm putting all the other chickens up or throwing hay or something in their thing, and I feel something on my calf, like scratching the shit out of me. And by the time I like registered, because I'm bent over in this thing, maybe I was getting eggs. I bet that's what I was doing. So by the time I turn around to check my calf, I still don't know what scratched me, because that rooster was backed up. And then I see him flopping like that motherfucker. He's like flexing on me, dude. And he comes running towards me, and I kind of like kick him off to the side a little bit, like, damn, is that? And I look at my leg, and my calf's bleeding and shit. And then here that sumbitch comes again. Like, me pushing him back just pissed him off, it seemed like. Because here he comes, full bore, rears back, talons coming at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, so I don't have, it's the first time I've been out there. Dude, there wasn't a shovel or a stick or nothing around. All I had was a bottle of water, dude. And I don't know how I connected, but dude, I'm talking, I torqued my hip into that shit and everything, man. And somehow or other hit that little ass head of his, tuned him up, man. He backed up, knocked the fuck out of him. And he stumbled back, cartwheeled or whatever, and kind of got up, and he flopped his little feathers out again, or his wings out, like he flexed on me a little, but then he was kind of like, nah, maybe not. And I'm like, yeah, let's fuck, man. Like, I'm looking for more shit to hit him with, because I'm like, holy fuck, this son of a bitch is mean. So I started, I went right in the garage, and I got me a piece of PEX, like that red PEX pipe. Got about a little, I don't know, 3.5 foot piece. Took out there with me, chased him into the coop, put him up, and then set that out there. And I go in the house. My wife and my 3 daughters are in there talking. And I go in to try to warn my wife, to tell her that rooster's to be fucking damn paid attention to, right? He's not to be slept on. That son of a bitch will fuck you up. And they're not really taking me seriously. I can tell as I'm trying to tell them this that they're like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, man, I'm telling you that son of a bitch is violent. And they're not taking me seriously. And I'm like, I'm serious. I'm not joking. That rooster is going to fuck you up, man. You got to keep an eye on that big motherfucker, man. Ike is here to fucking fight. I could tell they wasn't listening to me. I tried to drive the fucking point home. But, I mean, what are you going to do, man? Like, I mean, I knew it wasn't going to kill anybody, but I definitely was like, my middle daughter is a little more frantic than the rest of everybody. And I'm like, hey, keep the grandbabies away from that fucking thing, man. They're going to lose a damn eye. Thing's meaner than hell. It's as big as my granddaughter. So that was the end of that. Nobody believed me. Nobody took me seriously. Don't cry for me. Wasn't the problem for my ass. Can't say that for the rest of everybody. So fast forward maybe a week or so, and I'm kicked back in the recliner, watching me some TV. You can't hear a lot of shit that's going on outside from inside, especially around this time of year. It was like summer. It was summertime. And I'll tell you in a minute how I know. So, right, you got the door shut. You got the AC blowing, man. You ain't going to be able to hear shit from outside, right? You got blankets and shit over the windows where the sun won't come in and cook the house, turn that shit into a fucking lizard tank. So, I hear a goddamn commotion at the back door, right? The fucking back storm door opens up all dramatic, and I look down. We've got like some little 2 or 3 little steps that go down to the downstairs area. And here comes my wife, man, and she's panting, and you could tell she's been, and I knew instantly, because she had fucking dirt and shit all over. She's fucking red, and she's fucking sweaty and dirty, and got fucking mud marks and shit on her. And here she comes, and like, okay, if they thought my story was dramatic, her story was that the rooster took her down, that the rooster tackled her. I think the rooster come after her when she realized it and she's trying to get away, that she just tripped, right? That's probably more what happened. But either way, I do like her version of the story, that the fucking rooster attacked her and got her on the ground and is trying to fuck her up. So fortunately for her, there was a weapon. So every year, because they're so beautiful and they're so easy to grow, I grow 2 lanes of sunflowers, man, the length of my backyard. Just big ass sunflowers, bring the birds in, bring the bees in. You know, shit we can feed to the chickens. We'll save some sunflower seeds, whatever. But I just think they're pretty, man. I love sunflowers. They're so easy to grow. And I've tried growing other shit. I've tried growing pumpkins, and pumpkins whoop my ass. It's so much work for so little reward. And then sunflowers, man, you just poke them in the ground. Don't give them no water. Don't fucking throw no kind of food at them. And you just grow these like fucking 12 feet tall fucking flowers. It's amazing. It's awesome. Fortunately, Ike took my wife down right there by the fucking sunflowers, whooping her ass amongst the fucking sunflowers. So she reaches, and she, of course, here's the other thing. I can't have my fucking lane of sunflowers. Somebody fucks my sunflowers up every fucking year, right? My one daughter comes over. She's got one of them goddamn, whatever, white Newfoundland looking sons of bitches, a Great Pyrenees, and the fucking thing run right through, tear up my sunflowers as they're growing. My boxer, I had a bunch grown against the fence. I was having a birthday party. And I look out and he's barking at the neighbors, and he looks like a goddamn orangutan or some shit, man. Just like having him a big time, man, just ripping sunflowers down. I bitch about this every year that I can't have just like my sunflowers without something or somebody fucking them up. So she's telling me the story. She's like, the only thing I had was a sunflower, man. I had to rip one of your sunflowers up out of the ground. I'm like, of course. I'm like, it's fucking shovels. I got a pair of nunchucks from when I was down in 7th grade. You can't use none of the real weapons. You got to yank one of my goddamn sunflowers up out the ground. So I'm telling you, he was trying to fucking kill me. She's like, so she yanks one of these big sunflowers up, and it's got that big root ball, man, with all that Tennessee red clay in it. And she says she fucking tattoos this thing with it. Pow! Just rips that motherfucker. And she says, and he ran back to the coop. Or into the end of the big pen, right? She's like, and I got up and went and locked him in. And I'm like, well, what's he doing? Did you kill him? She goes, no, he's still alive. I'm like, well, fuck. Like, we got to go, like, do something about this bird, right? I need to go see, how he is right now that he's been hit with this fucking sunflower ball. And then two, sometimes somebody tells you that a problem happened and you don't even know what you're going to do about it. You just know they expect you to do something about it. So I'm like, fuck, man, let's get up. So I go out, and you can hear, the instant I go outside, I can hear that goddamn rooster yowling. He's not crowing. He's just making these fucking weird noises. And I get around, and he's in the coop, and he's running circles. So I don't know if I don't know that chickens are smart enough to know they're in fucking trouble, right? I don't know that he knew he was in trouble. I think that when she hit him with that goddamn sunflower root ball, and he went airborne, that when he landed somewhere on the spectrum. Because he was fucked up, son. So I'm going to try to go in and get a hold of this sumbitch. But I'm fucking scared, right? Now he's not just mean, but he's crazy, right? He's not right in the head now because he's been whopped with a big fucking ball of sunflower. So me being the pussy I am, what do? I start getting on my personal protective equipment, motherfucker. I make sure I got me some damn pants on, tennis shoes. I got me some damn safety glasses on. I got me some damn leather gloves. And I'm going to go out and try to catch this motherfucker in damn, I don't know what yet. At the time, I didn't know if I was going to try to kill him or what, right? I was just kind of going out to assess the situation. But I knew I wanted to catch him. As you get in there and you lock yourself in with this sumbitch, you start realizing he really is big. Like, I mean, he was like, I don't know. I don't have a picture of him. I'm sure he was probably normal size for like a big rooster, but to me, the motherfucker was damn. I mean, I'm not saying he was the size of a turkey, but he was a big fucking rooster, barred rock, big old fucker. And like I said, he's crazy. He's insane, right? If he was going on trial after this shit, he could have totally fucking pleaded insanity. The fucking chicken was not normal. But I'll tell y'all what, despite my personal protective equipment and my agile body, I couldn't catch this sumbitch. Motherfucker was so fast, and then I would try to get him, and I can't remember, I made some contraption with a damn hoop trying to like fucking noose him, and I'd get near him and the motherfucker would fly. It was like he would parkour. He would fly into that chain link and then back and at my face, right, flapping, trying to claw me in the head and shit. And I'm like, this fucking big motherfucker, he couldn't stay airborne for long. Just a goddamn pterodactyl. Some bitch is bigger than hell. So this goes on for I don't know how long, right? Longer than I'm comfortable with, right? The sun's going down. I'm like, man, I got to fucking figure out how to catch this goddamn rooster and then figure out what we're going to do about him. But he's getting more and more desperate, and so am I. We're having a standoff. And he is trying to fuck me up. And it's not like this was some quiet endeavor. He's making all kinds of fucking noise, man. The motherfucker was so loud. It sounds like I was out there trying to rape him. And so finally I get mad because every time I get near him, the sumbitch about claws me in the face because he gets head high by bouncing off of that goddamn side of that damn coop. So finally I'm like, I just get mad, man, and I just freaking testosterone out and I throw the fucking bullshit contraption I made out and I just like bum rush him. And now I'm pissed. So I get up again and I just like, he flies up and I just grab him and trap him in the corner and grab one of them damn leather fucking gloves around his neck. And now I'm like, now I've got him. And he's like, there's something about it too. When you get that mad and something's trying to get away from you, like there's something about it where you're like, bitch, don't you try to get away from me. And you fucking goddamn grip that sumbitch harder. Like, motherfucker, I got you now. Like I was madder than hell. And I'm not being real rational. My wife's on the outside of the thing. And I'm like, I'm pointing him at her. And I'm like, that's my hen right there. You don't fuck with her. and the thing goes and up and dies. Fucking eyes roll back, fucking just dies. I feel its whole body relax, and I've still got it in that gloved hand. And I'm like, oh shit. And I look up at my wife, and she looks at me and she's like, did it die? I'm like, I fucking guess I scared the motherfucker to death. And so now I'm feeling kind of bad because I wasn't sure if I was going to kill it. I mean, it's a rooster. Roosters are going to rooster. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. But right about the time I'm feeling bad, like, and I shit you not, I heard that string slice from horror movies, man. Like when, you know, you walk around a corner and Michael Myers is standing there with his knife, or fucking when the damn Tyrannosaurus is on the car in damn, you know, Jurassic Park, you know, that fucking sound. I hear that, and that son of a bitch's eye, bam, pops open. It was scared because it woke up realizing it's in somebody's grip. And then I fucking am like, oh shit. And then that it was on, son. That son of a bitch started fucking goddamn going crazy and trying to fuck me up and get away from me. I get it. But then I'm just like, all right, it's time to turn this son of a bitch's head around about 100 fucking times. Even my wife was like, dude, he's never going to recover from this. Like, if it was bad before, he's done for. So we had to dispatch this guy. Right, and it's getting dark. I had to go take him way far into the woods. And that son of a bitch was, I mean, he looked bigger after he was dead because he was like stretched out, right? And like everything's all relaxed. But I had to take him way the hell away because I didn't want whatever was going to get him to then be like it happened before, right? Yeah, man, that was a good snack. I think I'm going to have me 5 more fucking chickens tonight. So yeah, so that was the story of Ike fucking up, you know, at least 2 of the family members in my house. We did have to call one of them other roosters just because they were way too gang rapey on them hens. We've got one left. I don't know if roosters have a memory, but this guy, right, I talk shit now and he'll end up fucking me up or something. But he's pretty big, but he don't want nobody to touch him. He's got his hens. He does his thing. I get out there. I'll dig. I keep a shovel out there and I dig out there. We've got a little garden bed and I'll just dig around in it and let the hens, you know, get in there and get some worms and shit. And he'll come by and he'll kick around in there and he'll scratch once I'm gone. He don't want to come near me. Every now and then he'll flap, you know, kind of like he's flexing. And then you look at him and then he'll look another way. Like, what, bitch? I was flexing over here. I ain't fucking with you, man. Do you? Like, so I don't know if chickens have a memory or roosters have a memory, but I'll tell you what, Ike Jr. or maybe, you know, let's call him Easy, right? Because he's, you know, jocking his bitches and slapping his hoes, but he ain't fucking with me. That's good enough. So let's get into this cigar just a little bit. Again, I'm not focused on all the notes and all these other things, but other than this being a very tight draw, and it's a very tight draw. I've tried to loosen it up. I've been pinching it. I didn't bring a poker, like a draw tool. I've got my my nubber. I guess I could try to maybe punch a couple holes here in the end of it. But this thing has a very tight draw. A little rough on the retrohale. But man, it's a tasty cigar. Powerful. Even trying to pick up on the smell from the foot smoke like I usually do. Some bitch about got me. Yeah, it's almost got to be Connecticut broadleaf. Put in the comments if you had this CAO Bones Chicken Foot. Put in the comments and let me know if you've ever had any kicking chicken. Right? Have you ever had any fight cut? Right? That's Ike ass right there. That's exactly what he was doing. Trying to kill me. But let me know if you've had any of that fighting cock bourbon. What do you think about it? How long's it been since you've had it? I honestly don't know that I've ever had it straight until tonight. I think I've always had it as a whiskey sour. It makes a good whiskey sour. I won't lie. I haven't drank whiskey sours in years because it's all sugar and I don't eat sugar anymore, or not much. Put in the comments what any altercations you've ever had with a mean-ass rooster, because once I got into it with one, I realized it's kind of a common deal, right? And I've heard people say we don't have mean roosters, we have soup. But yeah, let me know if you've ever had a mean-ass rooster or if you've had any interactions with any roosters where you had to fight to keep from getting fucked up. So anyway, it's only Thursday, so I'm going to have to rear back on this fighting cock. But damn, it had been a long week. I was on vacation last week, I came back and man, this week has been an absolute fucking blur, dude. It was a fighting rooster kind of a week, man. Just every time I turned around, there was some new thing that I missed and had to get caught back up on, and had to either get up early and do some work on it or stay late and do some work on it, man, just to fucking keep my head above water. Just sometimes that happens. Hopefully you got some B-side gold out of this. This has got to be the B-side gold, right? Every other channel, and I'm not trying to shit on everybody's channel. Everybody's got their niche, right? And that's good. But like, this has got to be different than the top fives and the fucking reason I don't smoke these cigars anymore, and how to behave in a cigar lounge, and oh, this has got nutty tastes of hazelnut and this or that, which I also do. Hopefully this is a nice little deviation, little something different. We're just hanging out. I will say this CAO Bones Chicken Foot, probably buy another one of these. The thing, I can't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was roughly the same price as that entire bottle of Fighting Cock, which is, I'm going to be honest, has not been terrible. It's getting to me. You know, it's 103 proof, but I also haven't ate a lot today. So either way, if this was entertaining in the least, give me a like, give me a subscribe, tell somebody about it. You know, go ahead and comment something. Let me know if you've had this cigar. Let me know if you've had Fighting Cock. Let me know if you've had to fight a chicken. Let me know if you've had to fight any kind of a bird. Hopefully you enjoyed this. As always, enjoy your smoke. Enjoy your drink. Enjoy your damn life. You only get one, man. It's shorter than you think. And as always, have a good one.